Hello everypony, Prince Alagorn of Aquilonia here, and I am going to finish up my Season 4 wishlist by doing a lightning round. There's no detailed stories involved with this. This is just me basically throwing out ideas and short little explanations about why I think they would be cool. Okay, so I already mentioned about Scootaloo getting her cutie mark and setting it in motion, the completion of the CMC arc. With Sweetie Belle, I think my idea for her would be let her get her cutie mark in some kind of American Idol style singing competition. She doesn't have to win. In fact, I think it would be better if she didn't, because as we all know from the real world, winning these kind of talent competitions is usually the kiss of death. You get one big album and then you kind of fade into obscurity. Sweetie Belle should not be fading into obscurity. Not considering she's the sister of the fastest rising fashion designer in all of Equestria. No, actually, I think she should get it by basically being a gracious loser. She comes in runner-up, but congratulates her competition on being so good, and basically shows a lot of wisdom in how she deals with what should essentially be a failure, and it's through her humility and defeat that she's able to earn her cutie mark. From there, maybe being a part of a singing group would be good for her. Don't know. As for Apple Bloom, honestly, I don't care what Apple Bloom's cutie mark is or what it's about. My actual idea is that she should get a cutie mark that seems to imply that her destiny lies outside of the farm. Something perhaps non-Apple related. Everybody who's seen the Showstoppers, of course, will say her special talent is construction. That's probably what she's going to get her cutie mark in. I don't know myself. I think it's an interesting idea. All I really want is for her to be faced with a situation where she, her family, and the CMC have to make some difficult decisions about where they go from there on out. Like, let's say it is a construction cutie mark. Of course, nobody's gonna have to hire Apple Bloom right away because she's like 10 years old. But what about but if she got her cutie mark in that, it would already become clear that she might be hired by some firm way outside of Ponyville in like Manhattan or Philadelphia or Las Pegasus or something. And you can imagine just how difficult the knowledge of that even being a possibility would be for all involved. Would Apple Bloom be willing to follow a path that takes her away from the family and the farm? And would the CMC and the Apples be able to let go of her if that's the case? There's where I think the story lies. And that's how I think we can complete Apple Bloom's arc. Returning villains. Actually, I would like to see some returning villains. I'd actually like to see a lot of our reformed villains back. I don't want to see too many more redemption arcs at this time. We can wait till Season 5 for that. But I want to see reformed Trixie explored. I'm dying to see reformed Discord, because we know what's going to happen. And honestly, I'd like to see more Babs. we got to see a little bit of her in Apple Family Reunion and just how she can be in this reformed state. But I want to see more of her and Apple Bloom just hanging out together as friends. We never have gotten enough time to see that. Besides that, I kind of want to see her scare the living shit out of Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon again. Anytime you can intimidate those two, I'm all for it because, oh my god. God, that's another thing. It's about time somebody actually fucking stood up to Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon. Fuck those cunts. Fuck them hard. Oh my god. There's bullies in cartoon shows, and then there's these two, who, quite frankly, and I know they're females, and I know they're kids, so I shouldn't be saying this, but I just want to pick both of them up like footballs and punt kick them through some uprights. Moving on again. We know we're getting a Discord song. We know we're getting a Vinyl Scratch song. I'm not sure what you do with the Vinyl Scratch song though, because EDM is such a wide open field. A lot of the Brony composers do dubstep with her, and I think that's amazing, but the actual DJ producer that goes by the name Vinyl Scratch, yes, for you non-bronies out there is an actual producer from, I think, France, who goes by the Vinyl Scratch ID. And they are amazing. Easily produces some of the best dubstep I've heard in years. But also does house and progressive really damn good too. Actually, I think that's where the song could be. Take elements of progressive house and some of the bass drops from dubstep and combine them. Which somebody actually did that, but I can't remember who the hell it was. I'd have to look through my my Brony music playlist, which I don't have with me right now. What else? How about Spike episodes not written by Meriwether Williams? Please. More rarity. We need more rarity episodes. I hear we're getting 2 of them this season, so yay! We need our little fashionista artiste back, because we had like none of her in season 3 at all, and it was annoying. Let's see. Did Apple Bloom? Applejack needs a better episode than Apple Family Reunion. I think the one with the Apples to the Core song from the Animatics is probably going to be a good way to go with that. But I don't know the plot of it yet, so we'll see. Superhero episode. Better be better than the Ne'er-Do-Well. Please, for the love of God, make it better than Ne'er-Do-Well. What else? More exploration of dragons would be nice. Maybe do something that shows that they aren't all self-centered freaking pricks. Let's see, what else? You know, as much as everybody else hates it, well, hated the issue of the micro series featuring it, let's run with Fluttershy as an artist. What else? More Luna. A lot more Luna. Definitely more Luna. And shipping. I still say yes to shipping, so long as it's done subtly. And Wyga brought up how you do it subtly, and I kind of like his ideas. He compared things to Kim Possible Season 4, which I think really did things right. And that Ron and Kim were together. It was acknowledged. They had their cute moments. But it wasn't crammed down our frickin' throats all the time. Of course, I also think shipping in Season 4 of Kim Possible worked too, because we got to see a payoff to the long progression of Shigo and Draken's relationship. But that's just me. I just always like those two together for some reason. Maybe because they're absolutely insane and I can be a little bit insane. But no Flash Sentry, please. Oh my god. I'd be okay with more Sunset Shimmer because there's at least enough of a skeleton there to build stories on. But Flash Sentry is the most useless, wasteless, most useless, wasted sack of crap I have ever seen as a character, at least in terms of this show, ever. No personality, does basically nothing, but that we don't even know enough about him to make anything interesting. Normally I'm all for taking characters that we know a little bit about and then expanding on them. But there's nothing there. At all. And he's just basically an annoyance. What else? Oh. More Cadence in Shining Armor. That's a good way to keep shipping in. I would love to see a Derpy episode, which I kind of brought up in part 1, although the chances of that are slim. But can't blame a guy for dreaming. And more locations. Let's do a little bit of world building. And then let's go back to returning villains. I'd be happy seeing Gilda again. Yeah, let's do something with Gilda. In fact, let's see if we can get the rights to Gilda's theme. You know the song. Yeah, you know the song. And let's do more Gilda. And I think that's it. So, hope you had fun with these, and I will be back for Season 5 with more Wishes 2. Until then, Prince Alagorna, out.